I've got some insane trading methods that can help you make a ton of coins on FIFA 22. But before we jump into that, I need to show you the easiest way for you to get some coins. If you guys are looking for the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market, make sure to head over to utnice.com and use code CHIEF for 6% off at checkout. Now let's go ahead and jump right into this video. All right, boys. So jumping into this video and these trading methods, we're going to be looking at a couple different low budget things for you guys to help build your coins up. So let's go ahead and dive into this. And the first thing we're going to be starting with is trading with silver La Liga players here. Now, these obviously have value on the market due to the La Liga League SBC. And we can see right now there's a bunch of these listed for 700 and then almost nothing listed for 650 here. So we'll be able to sell these silver La Liga players for 650 a piece. So what we want to do is find the price these are selling at, which is 650, and we want to pick these up on bid in sniping for 150 coins under the selling price. So if we can sell at 650, we want to pick these cards up for 500 or less here. Now there's two ways you can go about this in terms of bidding. Bidding is going to be your primary way to pick these up, but there's two different ways you can do it. And the first one is going to be this first way I show you, where we essentially just bid on every single card for 500 or less, the absolute lowest amount we can. Meaning if we could bid 250 in a card, we bid 250. If we could bid 300 on a card, we bid 300. And you try to get the cards as cheap as possible. Now that's method number one, the one that most people go for, but in my opinion isn't the most efficient way to go about this. So let me jump into what I think is way more efficient here, which is going to be you find that selling price of 650 and you want to pick these up for 500 or less, right? Well, most of the time you're not going to be able to get these less than 500 anyway, because other people are going to bid on these and you're going to get stuck bidding on the same cards over and over. And in my opinion, wasting your time. So the way of bidding that I like to do and I think is way better is going to be just immediately bumping your bid price all the way up to what you're willing to go for. So all the way up to 500 for these La Liga silvers here. And then I don't have to worry about bidding on these cards multiple times. If I get outbid, it's above the price I want to pick these up at. So I can just ignore it and move on to other cards. So after I go through and bid on a bunch of cards here, then I kind of have time where I'm waiting. So I'm either listing up cards that are expiring that I've won, or what this method does is it gives me time to snipe here as well. So I can try to pick these cards up for 500 or less sniping. And you can see just like that, picked up a card for 350. We'll go ahead, list him 650, just like that. So that bidding method gives me the opportunity to snipe as well in it, which is very nice. So you can see we got one for 350, one popped for 200 there. We were a little late because we were listing that other card up. But you can see you do get a decent amount of cards popping up here, and I'm recording this very late at night, so you could even get a lot more than that. Now, another component to this is not only going to be trading with the silver La Liga players, but trading with the bronze ones here. Now, if we take a look at these typically go around the same price. It looks like they're also going like 650, and you can see a lot of times nobody trades with the bronze cards whatsoever. So what you'll find is it's really easy to pick up deals. Like these cards were sitting on the market for a decent amount of time for 200 and 400 coins. So we'll go ahead, list those up here. And the same thing is going to apply to bidding here. It's just a lot easier to get deals. However, there's just not going to be as many of them. It always seems like. Now with these bronzes, I typically never bump the bid price all the way up. Like I said, I prefer to with the silvers. The reason for that is I feel like a lot of times I can get good deals on bronzes for 150, 200 coins, just because, again, not many people trade with the bronzes, just because there aren't as many of them on the market. So the way you trade with the bronzes and silvers is going to vary a little bit depending on what you like to do, but that's personally how I do it. Now, if we take a look at the cards we've won on bid here, you can see all these ones we bid 500 on. We got one for 350 there. And then I got a bronze for 450 before the video started. But yeah, you can see there that if you do just bid that 500 right away, I feel like it's just way more efficient, way easier, and you just don't waste as much time bidding on the same cards over and over. Now, when it comes to listing, I personally just list everything for the same price. You could go through and check the price of everything here if you really wanted to. And, some of these might go for like 1,000 coins, but I honestly think it's more worth it to just get right back to bidding and win as many cards as possible, and you'll make up that difference in profit. Now, I'm listing these at 700 because you can list a little bit higher than the sell price, and these will always sell just because there's people always buying these cards. But you can play around with that depending on how quickly you want your cards to sell. And you can see there, we pick up another 3 cards, 2 silvers, and a bronze there, and these will be selling in a very short time here. Easy stuff. But guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video.